Yo guys, it's tgtracks, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you my favorite sounds in Xpand 2. Now someone suggested this video, thought it was a good idea, so I'm going to go through every sound that I like using in my beats, and maybe if you get Xpand 2 you can use these sounds as well. So yeah, let me get started. I'm going to start with the bright pads. So in bright pads, what I like to use is, it's actually the first one here that's already on here, and this pad you can actually make some good melodies out of it. So what we'll do, I'll make a melody really quick and I'll just keep switching the instrument just to show you what it sounds like with each instrument. So now I made a quick melody. Now what I'm gonna do, actually let me strum this correctly. Don't want it to be strummed too much, just very slightly. Cool. So now I've made a quick melody, and now I'm gonna go and flick through the sounds that I like the most. So pads all pretty much sound quite similar, they're all just ambient sounds. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start with acoustic piano. The sound I like is natural grand piano. This is a piano that I actually use quite a lot, one of the pianos that I use a lot. So yeah, this is what it will sound like. Let me EQ this as well, just so it's not too loud in the headphones. But yeah, it's just a quick EQ, and you can really bring out the raw essence of the sound. So let me just do this real quick. Alright, cool. So yeah, that's actually quite a nice piano. Another piano, oops, that's a mistake. Another piano that I also like is the Honky Tonk piano. I don't use this a lot, but I do like the sound just because it sounds different. Just sounds quite different. I would probably use that a lot in trap beats. But yeah, another sound that I do like in this is also the Resonant Ambience one. So with that sound, it has quite a lot of room. I'm gonna keep changing up the melody just so it doesn't get too repetitive. So yeah, another thing I'm gonna go into now is strings. I do like to use the harp, so this harp sounds quite nice. So yeah, has a really realistic sound to it, and I like to use that in my beats. So yeah, harp is one of the go-to instruments for me. Solo violin as well. This is a really good violin. So yeah, let me show you what sounds like. So yeah, as you can hear, it sounds realistic, and that would really sound good in a drill beat. So yeah, solo violin, again, one of my go-to instruments, so I like that a lot. Another thing I like to use is actually in the ethnic. I like to use these Japanese instruments here, so the Shakuhachi. So yeah, Shakuhachi. So really nice instrument that I like to use. So woodwind instrument. So yeah, sounds good. Also like the shamisen as well. So a plucky instrument. This will sound good for like counter melodies and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep going through the same thing. A lot of these ethnic instruments are actually quite good. So yeah, the ocarina as well. I like this one as well. Let me put it higher. Sounds quite good. So yeah, those are some of my sounds I like. I'm also gonna go into the bells as well. Now the bells you have to kind of be depends on what the beat sounds like. But my overall favorite bell is the glassy glockenspiel. So yeah, this one is what it sounds like. It's a nice bell. It's not too hard in the headphones. It's quite soft. Sounds good. So yeah, it's also one of my favorite instruments. Another thing I'm gonna go into is vocals. Now vocals is basically all the choirs. So I'm gonna go into any of these really sound good, I'll be real. But yeah. I normally use any of the R choirs, the E choirs, the O choirs. I don't really use too much of the high pass choirs because it kind of takes out all of the warmth out of the voice and it sounds, thin. That's why it's a high pass. It's a high pass choir. So yeah, any of these will sound good, to be honest. So I'll just play one of them and you hear what it sounds like. And yeah, sounds quite good. So yeah, I do suggest using that. The last thing I'm gonna go into is guitars. So one guitar that's good is a mandolin. This will normally sound good if all the instruments play. Basically, it's all meant to play together. Another guitar that will sound good is the ukulele guitar. Quite a subtle guitar, so it sounds quite good. So yeah, I would use that quite a lot. And yeah, also another guitar I like to use is the soft nylon string. You can kind of hear when the guitar sounds realistic because obviously if you play at different volume levels for each note, it will pluck it at different intensity, if that makes sense. So yeah, the lower volumes will sound like more realistic. Obviously if I was to just max this all the way, it wouldn't really sound nice. Well, it still sounds nice, but you want it to sound as realistic as possible, so make sure every volume is different. And you can also hear when the finger moves along the string, so that's why I like that guitar, because it sounds really realistic. But yeah, I think that's all of the sounds, well, my favorite sounds that I like to use. Obviously there's a lot more sounds in Xpand 2 that you can use, depends on your preference, but yeah, I would suggest just going through these sounds and just checking which ones you like to use. So yeah, if you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, and I'll come out with more videos just like this one.